What in the world is
Why
Baki
he looks so
doing?
funky?
Tired of waiting to see the next episode reaction?
Why not join the Patreon? You can gain access to reactions that have been uploaded weeks in advance before they land on YouTube.
Most of all, you can watch the full-length versions without the annoying copyright filter and subpar audio for just $5 a month.
If you want to take your loyalty even further, you can watch our non-animated related reactions as well as submit requests for just $10 a month.
So stay ahead of the curve and help us sustain the brand. Thank you.
Yo, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy RBG, aka the Random Black Gamer, here with my lovely girlfriend Johnny Lee on the ones and twos, and this is We Ain't Seen the Reactions, the place where we react to everything that we ain't never seen. Putting them dukes up now, man, because if you read by the title, you know it's time for Baki Hanma. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all remember them Funimation Baki the Grapplers? Like, they showed a little trailers just like, you mess with Baki Grappler, you get dealt with Baki the Grappler.
Damn.
It was like, that's when trailers used to be fun, man. They used to be cringe and absurd. That's how I used to say it. But yeah, guys, we were in there with some Baki Hanma, man. We've been having a blast with this and just, relishing in all the absurd things that have happened so far. Last episode we left off with Baki showing some of his training methods.
Was fighting a praying mantis.
Right, you said a cricket there first. And I'm like,
I was like, a cricket, then I figured out the error of my ways, and then I said, that man was sitting up there beating up a damn praying mantis, and I was like, this show need to be a PSA announcement about why you don't need to do drugs, why you need to take care of your mental health, stop it, get some help. And he was so into it, the little boy that he done kidnapped into his basement was in on it too. He was like, oh my God, I see it.
Right, man. It's like you can make somebody else believe your own BS, but it's the most dank and just absurd BS. You're going places. You have mastered every element of life when you can do that. Not only has Baki mastered exploding nutsack techniques on people, he can actually get people to visualize what he's visualizing and actually just bang his body up against stuff. And for some reason, the room can magically repair itself after all the different, craters.
The man gonna start fighting the mantis with his fingers.
He did. He was like on some shit, like some wushu monk shit or something. I don't know, but he did his thing on that one, man. But I know you weren't feeling that one, but I do feel like I
wasn't feeling it. That shit was just
crazy. But yeah, like I was saying, I think you're gonna feel these next episodes because if I'm not correct or something like that, I feel like we're gonna get to something where it explains how Baki's gonna get into the Arizona penitentiary.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. How he gonna get up in there with R. Kelly?
Wait, I don't even want to spoil it to you. I just know it's gonna be a hilarious thing. I've read this in the manga, and I just want to see how well they're gonna translate this. And even if they're gonna do that, because I know there's certain like copyrights and stuff, and I don't know if they're gonna get like cease and desist for using certain likenesses of people from the real world, but we'll see how they do because we got Muhammad Ali up in there. So
it would be funny as hell if he get up in there because he had beat up R. Kelly.
Right, he get up in there and beat R. Kelly to my, okay, I'm gonna stick my foot up in your chocolate factory, all right, some shit like that. But without further ado, guys, let's go ahead and jump into this. This is episode 3, Prison and Hell. Oh, I remember this.
I don't like that.
Look how fast the water current
that
is.
Look like death.
It do like it'll slice your finger as soon as you put it up in there. It's like my dick would be non-existent. Like half of my fucking torso would be gone.
Who's in the pool? I said it was Yujiro. In his panties.
Right? Up in his epic mankini. Isn't he just the ultimate G? Boy, my fucking cardio would be shot. Like my heart rate would just be non-existent.
Shit, Yujiro looking good up in that thong.
Right? Look at me. I'm like the best thing since Jesus.
This looks utterly Ridiculous.
Yeah, that's Fujiro for you. Alright, Strider, go fetch my jet. We got
He
the
got his
robe
robe on.
A little glass of wine. Oof. You gonna laugh that shit.
I thought he would, because that's exactly what I would do.
I didn't even tear up shit when he laughed. That's all you can tell Yujiro a nigga.
That's exactly what I thought, Yujiro.
Look at his teeth.
Seems like Yujiro's the only one with brain around here.
Right. He's more hands-on.
Uh-oh, they in Dallas?
Right?
They in my house?
This is Kennedy. No, they can't.
That's where Kennedy died. George Bosch. Is that what that said?
What I tell you? I bet you anything the English dub probably just call it for what it is, because I remember they'll call him Muhammad Ali or Muhammad Ali up in Japanese.
Don't tell me he kidnapped the president. George Bush. What in the world is
Why
Baki
he looks so
doing?
funky? Why is George propped up like that? Boy, that would cause all kind of chaos between America and Japan.
Americans couldn't survive if we did that. Baki's neck muscles is something else.
They are. From fighting the Yasha 8. Biscuit Oliver.
I'm convinced that Baki is on drugs. This man done fought an invisible mantis. He done kidnapped President George Bosch.
Right.
He over here kidnapping kids in his basement. Slapping kids across the water. Drugs.
Detention. The trial. I mean, Baki was just so nonchalant, like, yeah, I'm guilty. But the thing is like, how would you get out? Like, won't you be worried about that?
Right? Kidnapping the president is a serious crime. You could have just robbed the bank real quick.
I was like, they let Unchained Oliver out anytime. That's why he's called Unchained. So I don't see why he just didn't ask if they release him or try to get in contact with him. But I guess he couldn't. I don't know. Boy got the finest things in life, man. Art, bitches. You know what I'm saying? He got his own library. I bet it smell good up in there.
Will it be you?
Welcome, Mr. Baki.
I think this is like the third time we've seen his office.
I've never seen it.
I'm talking about in the anime, like how many times they've shown it off. Cognac. Right. Gotta beat number 2.
I'm so glad we need the subtitles for that.
Right? Baki.
That's probably why he liked to be in there. Because he's the best in there.
It's like he ain't worried about shit. He can cave in each and every one of those prisoners' chests. Really? Let's see. Boy, you gonna need a lot to pierce them dense muscles. You got muscles in his face.
That man was probably ready for you to do that.
He was. Boy.
Oh.
Nani?
Right? Man, I'm still mad about the fact that Yujiro killed this man's mom.
Yeah. Had to be done, though.
And all she wanted to do was have sex with him.
She didn't want her son, though, so she had to die.
She did. She did.
I remember this. My man. We got the tidy whities on.
What is going on with Michael's back meat?
Of course you're not.
Y'all better not do Mike like that.
You know he ain't. You don't want to die young, really? Who is it? Who is it?
Who is it?
Big ass feet and arms.
My ass will just pretend to be asleep. It's Shrek.
Are they doing a bait and switch on us? I don't even think that's number 2. Oh.
That reminds me of the old man. That reminds me of the old man from Squid Game. That's exactly who that looks like.
Right.
Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay, I don't remember this guy. That nigga is long?
Dirk Nowitzki?
Really? Oh, there you go. My boy Che.
Che Guevara.
Yep.
What be going on here, Baki? What be going on with y'all? Who writes this? Who's writing this? Well, they got Shay looking kind of good, though.
I know, right?
If I was an anime character, you know what I'm saying? No.
He can get it, huh?
No.
Said, all female, I'll bust it open for him. He's like, Che, you can go ahead and lay all this down.
I'm done. I can't do it.
You get the number 2 headband if you beat this nigga, Baki. So I want you to say your prayers, drink your milk, and jack off as much as possible because you're going to need it.
So I'm going to push you down a flight of stairs.
Man, guys. That was episode 3. Was that a lot better than the previous episodes that we watched? I know there was a lot of dialogue
there. It still
there.
displayed Baki's use of drugs, but not as... No, it's worse.
It's worse?
It's one thing to be in your own basement beating up a fake praying mantis that you imagined in your mind while you kidnapped the kid. But it's a whole other thing to go kidnap the president of the United States just so you can go to Arizona State Prison. You could have did any other thing. You could have literally went to Arizona, robbed a bank, slapped the lady upside the head, jaywalked, honestly, in this country. You could have done anything and went to Arizona State Prison. Drugs!
He just had to make sure because he didn't want to just do something that was going to give him a little slap on the wrist. George didn't even want to send him to the Arizona State Prison.
It's like, it's not even that this show is bad. It's just drugs.
It's just
this
crazy.
It's actually a good show.
I love
just
it.
A lot of craziness.
I love it,
he
man.
He get in prison. He got the naked black dude that always be in a thong. That guy, Olive, I'm going to call him Olive.
Sergio Olive.
Olive. Okay, in there, and I'm gonna give everybody a nickname. He's number 1. He cracked him right in his face, and he was like, "Hey, bro, I don't think that's. You can just sit down for a second.
Still
go
smoking.
Talk to number 2." He wasn't even phased, and then he go up in the room. Mike Tyson talking about I'm not even number 10, and I'm like, Dirk Nowitzki show up in his drawers. Then we got Che Guevara.
That's how you do it, man. You take all the historical figures. When you have no other creation left, you just start taking from real life characters. That's the way you do things, and you try to make them look as badass as possible.
Man,
even George Bush looked badass. Like, yeah, put Martha up in there. She'll fit in perfectly.
Put Harriet Tubman in there.
Like, she'll show him the art of cooking or something. Like, show him how to replicate the sizzle on a skillet.
Put Angela Davis in there. Go ahead and put freaking
Snoop Dogg.
Stevie Wonder. Boy, I love to see Stevie Wonder in this shit.
You know what I'm saying? With so much drama in the LBC.
Anyway, this shit is a mess, but hey, it's like
somehow,
it's like you can't wait to get to the next episode to see where the foolery ends. Where does it end? How far does it go? Where does the foolery
the rabbit hole goes deep.
The rabbit hole goes deep.
That shit goes deep. Boy, it's gonna take you.
I'm ready to see what happens next on this crazy shit. Is he gonna beat up Che Guevara? Is Che Guevara gonna give him the 8-piece? We must know. We must know this.
Yeah, so we're gonna watch episode 4 called The Second. Let's get it.